Salut à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien, c'est Kazoul. Allez, on doit attendre le lendemain pour accompagner notre bon vieil Hans. Capon. Donc on va faire l'émission qu'il y a à faire ici. Alors, on va aller là déjà. On va crocheter ce beau coffre. Il est où le crochetage? Allez, c'est fluide. Et tac. Parfait. Merde, j'ai tout pris quoi. Alors, voyons voir qu'est-ce qu'on met. Alors, personnage. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut lui mettre qu'on a volé? Ça déjà. Boum. Après, Jaquelon. Pour point long. Gant de cavalier. Ok. Allez, tout ce qu'on a volé, on le met dans le coffre. Et on le reprendra quand ça... Merde, quand ça aura disparu. Hop, trouvé. Alors attends, parce que les insignes, il faut que je les reprenne là. Elle est où cette insigne en or là? Allez, hop. Alors toi tu vas t'asseoir. Inventaire. Voilà, parfait. Érudition, furtivité. On ferme ça. Et celui-là... Ok. Dormir et sauvegarder. Allez, parfait. Là, on est bien. On mange un bout. Nourriture, inventaire. Bolet séché, plus 2. Eau ardente, plus... Du miel 31, c'est trop. Muscade. Perche, plus 12. Allez, c'est bon. Il est où mon beau vieil Hans? Voyons voir le lever de soleil là. Waouh, c'est beau quand même. Hein. Très bien fait. Mais il est où Hans là? Ok, donc c'est pas là du tout. Escorter le seigneur Hans. Ah, il est là, lui.
I'm ready. That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking. We'll meet at the second gate at sunrise and then set out. I'm ready. That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking. We'll meet at the second gate at sunrise and then set out.
À l'aube, mais on est à l'aube là.
I'm ready. That's great. We'll meet at the.
Putain, mais il est casse-couille lui.
I'm ready. That's great. We'll meet at the.
Mais ça bug ou quoi?
I'm ready. Excellent. We'll meet at.
Greetings. What would you like?
I heard the castle is haunted. Did they bother you too?
They didn't. A few days ago, I was in the chapel, deep in prayer. Fuck me, he hum. Swear an oath of a...
My God.
I laughed in the face of the Prince of Dark. Would you not rather renounce your slavery and return to heaven? Without hesitation, he... Better to rule hell than to be a slave. And then he disappeared, veiled in a terrible...
But anyway, like I said, I was... If they dare try that even on a man of faith, nothing else...
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord, and not in some old wives. Now take up your task, and rid us of that. May the Lord guide you.
I'd like to learn...
What is this?
Ouais, érudition 500, non, on va se démerder, on lira des livres.
Glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to...
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like...
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also...
Look, I know...
That happens to the best of us. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes?
Thank you, Henry. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanish assigned you to me, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you.
Then your word must be as... But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to
Don't worry about it.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble.
Not on account of us, no. But...
Jesus. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but it's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be...
Ah, ça c'est sûr qu'il est riche
I
avec un
expect the
château comme
office
ça.
of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward! Faster! Faster!
Quick! Quick!
Go! Show what you made!
Ka!
Pourquoi j'ai pas regardé mon champion?
Go! Ka! 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 Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time.
You never give up.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the...
I'm with you.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Bergov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit... better. Like I belong somewhere. And can do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
C'est bien fait, hein. Très beau ce jeu.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. mine? You almost ran into me.
C'est vraiment stylé. Hein. Très très beau ce.
Turn left here. Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. Whew. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining.
Allez, on arrive au château.
Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying the bark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir. How did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
Look what I have for you.
Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table.
Good day to you.
Would you like to
What game would you like to play?
Nice.
Let's play.
Allez, on va jouer.
Henry, a word with you.
Allez, c'est parti, on joue.
Playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. If my luck keeps up, it'll all be over soon.
Mais c'est comment on faisait pour
Damn it.
utiliser le...
They're yours, lad.
Sors de là, toi, le chien, là. Oh là là.
These
Always
ones
glad to see
here.
polite people like you. God be with you.
finished. Your turn. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it.
Non, mais c'est pas vrai, con.
My God, I'm done. Well, that's no great loss.
Oh là là
You
là
didn't have
là.
much anyway.
Je vais perdre mes 110 et mon... Allez, un 5 ou un 1, là. Putain, c'est pas possible, con. Ouah, sans déconner, là. Waouh, c'est ouf. Allez, il a gagné, c'est pas grave. On va réessayer.
These ones here. If you think it'll help you. Finally! I won! What a nice badge. I'm sure you'll...
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard all that. Take the way.
I hear you like to...
What game would you...
Nice.
Let's play.
Des porte-bonheur, des impairs. Des pipes, on en veut 3. Des porte-bonheur et des impairs.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. Maybe you should have saved it. These ones here.
Non! Mais c'est pas possible! C'est abusé, quoi! Putain. Oh la vache.
My God, I'm done.
Allez, hein.
So that's your plan, is it?
Oh, c'est abusé, la chance, quoi.
These ones here. Finished. Your turn. My
Allez.
God, why? Why do I even play?
Parfait, ça.
Kurva, that was my favorite one.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you, so what?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back again.
Now you're talking. It's about how many men does Lord von...
He's got some, but definitely less.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Jaromir will send me. Tell me why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Jaromir. So he...
The way of the nobles. Not so your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow...
one of the most significant in the king...
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Jaromir, but...
Lord Capon...
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice... You've got time to kill, and me too. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the...
Allez.
Accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any...
Then you're the right man in the right place.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are...
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me...
If you insist. Well, you're in for... Sir Yaramir had these... relatives. But they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead. See? Complicated.
No, you were right. That's...
Just so.
Let's do it.
Allez, on se bat.
Twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. So we don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want.
Give me a long...
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. Give me a moment. I'll put my...
Let's see what you're made of.
Bad luck.
Lads, careful with that iron. Who do you think will have to repair it, eh?
Michael is one of the best
That was
fighters
something. Cross! Shit!
Let him have it, Michael.
Kurwa!
Smash him, Michael.
Cross!
Let him have it, Michael.
Shit! Bad luck.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had...
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. All honor to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journey. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it is. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you...
Good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had me and my brother wanting to get out of the smithing trade. But something always... I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you.
Henry. How's trade? The place...
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother would... We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day... And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower...
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out.
No, don't... What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here. Besides, you get in the way down there. They would better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time.
All right. Whatever you say.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself.
You said you have a
Aye, they call him Bull. Poor bloke tries hard enough. But he ain't got... Oh, he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least... Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my parents.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. You may be a bit... simple. Oh well. At least you've got your... What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be.
He's got you well...
I've learned that it's important to be what your lord wants you.
Aye, that makes sense. I reckon it's time I got back to work.
Fuck. Well, I never. The great warrior. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold...
Aye, but nor did he. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my...
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply oint...
Surely won't be all...
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight.
Oh, how come?
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword isn't.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility. But that doesn't... To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve, and then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle.
My word. I had no... I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running... Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell me something about yourself?
I will be only too happy.
Comely. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
I'm sorry.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
C'est quoi le troisième qu'il lui faut là? De la sauge. Alors, comment est la sauge? Éloquence. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va améliorer là? Si un marchand perd patience avant de négocier, vous avez une dernière chance. Ok, cri de guerre, c'est utile à faire. Survie. Ah, ça c'est bien ça. Les gens m'aiment bien en général. La sauge, comment elle est? Ah, voilà. Ça, c'est de la soja.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first, hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you
A riddle?
You'll know soon enough. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
Forget about riddles, Clara.
I thought you'd never catch on. Or that maybe you didn't...
Quite the opposite. You're pretty.
Shush now. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the back.
Ah, il est là,
As
mon...
a true knight,
Ah oui.
I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while long?
No, up you get. I've got enough hair. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Excuse me. Let me be, sir. I don't have anything to say.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had enough, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came. What about you?
I had a great time. Michael, the garrison commander, challenged me to defend you.
Did you win?
Of course.
Sorry I asked. But now back to our duties. We return to...
I agree.
This place... But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be...
Of course.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaramiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him. He insisted he couldn't send more men. He needed a garrison capable of keeping the fortress secure.
The fortress is on an outcrop with 1 approach road, and pretty well fortified. It could be held by 5 men with 1 arm tied behind their backs, unless they're vastly outnumbered.
That's probably true, but some of the men you saw there aren't his own. They're hired mercenaries, and the contract he signed with them binds them to protect the fortress and the surrounding area. If he were to send them out into the field, he'd have to pay extra, and he can't afford to. So he's sending his own armed men, who are his to use as he sees fit, and the rest have to stay at the fortress.
Nebag has hired mercenaries, does he? How many?
Around a dozen would be my estimate.
Interesting. Very interesting. I would like to know where he got the coin for that. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner. And it seems we don't have...
Mais nous, on va s'en charger, non?
Just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess
I thought you would want to settle scores for the Empire.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian. And I won't...
We shall see about that. But who... You have already surprised me once or twice. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, something that might put us on the trail of those...
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time,
A strange thing happened. Young Semim, he left his bride there. On their wedding...
Interesting. That was around the time
You are right. That young Olda. I don't like where this is going. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. Now, to more my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz. Okay. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, you will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the... That is all. Inform...
What do you think about...
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to me you were all too...
What was I supposed to do? It was a... What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone... You know how they say the ends justify the means? That, like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on...
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without...
I don't even know how to torture...
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles...
Only
Us. Come on. Let's get it... Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Allez, on va réparer notre arme qui a pris cher. Ils sont où les nécessaires de... Voilà.
So, it's up to us again.
Allez, on va aller au cachot.
Shit.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Oh, God. Grab the door handle and let's go.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. Only you're just a poor wretch living a shitty, wasted life among outlaws. No one respects you, and no one likes you. Not even your bandit cronies. Even if you somehow slipped away back to your lair, wherever it is, do you think they'll thank you? No fucking way.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are. But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them. They've probably written you off long ago. Am I right?
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue like a monk under a vow of silence, and they couldn't care less.
Well, there's some truth in that. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their bloods will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Ces révélations.
That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semi? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Alors, voyons voir. C'est vrai qu'il m'a fait confiance quand même.
I apologize.
Christ, pardon me.
Excuse me.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I bring news from the torture.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak, then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in...
What? Why? You met with Nebak yourself?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. At least we have found... They'll soon learn what a mistake.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor.
Precisely. Black armor.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir.
That madman. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance...
That sounds likely.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event... Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and...
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables, and we won't wait for laggards. So...
Greetings.
While exploring...
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only... At least we know what happened to them. Here.
God be with you. Careful.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to... Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only...
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure.
All right.
There you are. Can we get...
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company... We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Alors attends, je vais manger un bout. 85.
Easy, good.
We're going to...
Whoa!
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Hey!
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
Ah,
we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said justice and his...
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Seming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Burgov wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these bastards, and nobody will stand in my way. Not even you.
Enough talk! Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Traitors! Kill those traitors! I knew we could trust that pair!
He's dead!
Good!
Come on!
Nice hit! I can't get her started!
You let him
on!
Light
him up! You got him!
Hey, I need a hand here.
Get him from behind!
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Von Burgov will hang us for this! All of us!
There.
Oh, thank
Christ. Von Burgov did this.
His right hand.
Von Burgov didn't want anything like this!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me,
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our neck.
Von Burgov will be expecting Hashek to return.
And when he finds out what happened...
What are we going to do?
First, I have a few questions for Older here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Why did you join those bandits?
Because von Burgov is a traitor. A scourge of this...
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even... Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our life. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Burgov.
Who are they? These...
Good checks. For the most part. That's all you need to know.
They're common murderers. They took the...
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Burgov is...
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. Also, as long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we all...
My God. Why do you...
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that...
Aye. I know the name.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von... But he's a foreigner. And I don't trust foreigners.
What will we do?
Von Burgov already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov. And he's planning a big raid.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only...
Meanwhile...
And leave them to their fate. Betray my...
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this... If he wants, von Burgov will raise...
When does von Burgov want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must
If we're to save ourselves...
Well, what do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but... Hashek was...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes,
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Burgov and...
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here.
Farewell. God save you. And...
We should ride back. Report this to von Burgov.
Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Burgov won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
I'm worried too. But I don't think we have any other choice.
You're right. If we flee now, we'd have to stay in hiding. And as soon as von Burgov learned that we were alive, the blame would fall directly on us. God, Henry. I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
Très intéressant l'histoire là, c'est bien. Allez, on court, on rentre à Trotsky là et puis... Magnifique. Wow, c'est super bien fait quand même. C'est un truc de ouf. Et ça veut dire que la fille avec qui on a fait l'amour, elle était au courant aussi que c'était des faux mecs, quoi. C'est incroyable, ça. Allez, on va débloquer cette...
You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark. And lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good. Now move along.
Là, il y a du lourd, là. Les carreaux sont beaux. Wow, là, il y a du lourd en termes de pognon. Hein. Alors là, par contre, j'ai fait du lourd, là. Là, gros hold-up, là. Allez, là, on va s'asseoir. Voyons voir ce qu'on peut lire, là. Ça, c'est lu. Ça aussi, ça aussi, ça aussi. Ça, on va la prendre. Livre. Ça, on va la prendre. On le rajoute. Inventaire, livre. Allez, partie sauvegardée, on arrête là. Allez, ciao, ciao, à plus.